Are we working? Can y'all hear me? I assume y'all can hear me. I'm really trying, y'all. I'm really trying the 3D model. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how Laptop Kun behaves today. I'm really trying, y'all. I didn't want to just do my PNG. I want to use my fun 3D model. Oh, you're trying all right. Yeah, I am. Hi, June-san, loud and clear. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Hi, welcome in. I bet zucchini ranks near the bottom. Wait. Yeah, because zucchini has seeds, right? So that counts as a fruit. But we're talking about healthy. I mean, how many nutrients does zucchini have? I don't know. Hi, June. Hi, Dawn. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ugh. Just close it. Ooh. Okay, I think we're good now. Are we good now? Gotta pull the ripcord on the laptop. Good old lag top, guys. Guys, I know. Guys, I know. I just... Okay, are we good? Are we live now? Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, well, I'm here. How long did the model work for? Like 1 minute, 30 seconds? How long did the model work? I don't understand, cause like, I literally had my 3D model pulled up and ready for like 15 minutes and everything was fine. And like everything was working exactly like it normally did. And I had no issues. But of course, like the second that the live button gets hit and I'm swapping scenes and I'm moving around or whatever else, then there's a problem. And it's like, what? Stage fright. We're live about 2 minutes. Oh, how we missed this so much. Hi guys, welcome in. I'm glad it's good now. Who all is here? Hi Dawn, hi Chronic, hi Meeg, hi Gramps, hi Mini-Me, hi Igor. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Hello, welcome in. I'm here. Hi. Scuff to bless the stream. Meeg, if only you knew the half of it, girl. There is not a single stream of mine that goes by where there isn't freaking lag. I swear to God. Not lag, not scuff, not tech issues, not game not displaying, not just all the time, constantly. Just my laptop is on its last leg. I've literally had this laptop for more than a decade, and I'm surprised it still works, like, at all. It's a trooper for sure. But whoo! It's not a bug, it's a feature. Grandpa, come on. June, at least something remains stable. These are technical problems on the stream. Yeah. Gotta grab a new one, hun. I know. I'm trying really hard, guys. And, we're going to talk about that today. We're gonna talk a little bit about it today. I don't really know where to start. It's not like I ever plan these things. I just show up and y'all show up and we all talk and we all hang out. I don't have like a list that I write where I'm like, we need to talk about this and that and I don't freaking remember. I just list things off as I remember them. And as a person with ADHD, it's really hard. It's hard to remember anything to even begin with. The bullshit live stream. Isn't that every live stream I do? Just all the time? June, tell us, how are you? I am doing okay. I would say that I'm doing a lot better than I have been, especially last month. I'm doing a lot better. I forgot to remember and remember to forget. Yeah, that is 100% how it goes. We go with the flow. Yeah, we go with the flow around here. So, the biggest life update that you guys should know about is I am no longer a fruit bat librarian for y'all. I have actually gotten a better job. And it hasn't started yet, but it will be starting soon. They're actually still in the process of like building the actual building. So they still have to do like building inspections and they're probably like, I don't even know if they have furniture in there yet. I was gonna go drive and snoop to go look. But yeah, I'm getting a new job. And you want to know the best part about the new job? Is that it's not just part-time. I get benefits. There's like a tip system where like we can all pool our tips together and like split them. There's a union. Like I got a big girl job, or at least I'm on the track to getting a big girl job. So I'm gonna be making more money. And the first investment, when I have my little pile of money that isn't just for bills, because of course I gotta pay my bills first, but the first big stack, when I have extra money stowed away, we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna get a lot better. I'm gonna be able to do whatever the thing I want to do is. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. They built a whole new building for you. Yes, they did. They loved me so much. They were like, you can have a whole new building just for you, bitch. Loved you so much. Congratulations, June. Thank you, Igor. Hells yeah, getting that money. Yeah. I think I might have mentioned to maybe like 2 of you what the actual job is. I will be, how do I phrase this politely? The term they used was advisor, but think of it like a liquor store, but it's not alcohol and it's not a pharmacy, but it's a plant of a natural variety. I think it will be a very interesting job. I think it'll be a very fun job. I'm excited to see like what it would be like working in this position. Let's just say you're an herbalist for a very special kind of herb. Weed. I'm glad somebody came out and just said it outright. It's a dispensary that's opening, and I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be great. And then, in like a slightly related tangent, I am still in school. I'm still participating in school. Summer break, because I don't take summer classes. I just do fall and I do spring. I'm gonna have some time away, but I am considering I'm considering changing what university I'm going to, because I was talking to one of my I guess counselor is the right word, and before, my plans were, I was still living with Koumori, and I was like, well, I'll move out when it's time for me to like move to the main campus, because I go to a regional campus, and you know, I'll get some apartment, and then like after I get my degree, I'll move back in, and then I'll find whatever housing I want dependent on, you know, like where my degree takes me. That didn't end up happening. I now, you know, own a lovely house with my hubby, and it's fantastic, but I can't justify like, you know, driving to the main campus every single day, or like getting a secondary apartment down where like the main campus area is. It's too far of like a drive. It's not justified to do that. So I went in and I asked like, what kinds of degrees can I get like just here, just at the regional campus? And so far, there's been nothing that really struck my interest that I, you know, felt invested in enough that I would spend that much money on, like, you know, a degree path that I don't even want. But I did get advertised, funnily enough, on Facebook. I got advertised a similar program to what I was working on, but it's completely online. So I can get a very, very close degree to what I would have otherwise done with online classes alone. So instead of conservation biology, they have a sustainable horticulture program for this one university, and I'm really thinking about doing that. 'Cause like, unfortunately, at the regional campus I go to, they're really limited on, you know, the amount of science courses that they're able to provide. Just because, you know, it's a regional campus, the most science that, you know, university students are doing is just to, like, satisfy whatever prerequisites, and that's it. Versus, like, if I did go to main campus, they have the huge laboratories, they have all the equipment, they have multiple science professors, and, you know, I could satisfy a science degree if I went to the main campus, but now it's not really a feasible option. But I can still learn everything that I want to learn for a degree path and be like within a similar ballpark situation and just do it online. And I think that would work a lot better for me. Better than nothing. I love Horty's culture. Who's Horty? Are you cheating on me? I do not. Horty's culture. I went to college for landscape design, which was a lot of horticulture classes. Oh, really? Also, welcome in, Kyle. It's good to see you. So, a lot of your landscape design, like, I don't know if it was a certification or a degree, but a lot of it was horticulture. I mean, I guess that makes sense, because if you're outside and you're, you know, dealing with different types of plants and understanding, like, their growth patterns and stuff like that. Plant stuff, right? Yeah, plant stuff. See, my idea is I can get a sustainable horticulture degree, and if I'm still working in, you know, like cannabis stuff, I think that I could put that to good use, right? Because I do have very strong opinions about, like, using cannabis and all of its parts and all of the different, like, benefits that it has, not only as, like, THC products or CBD products, but also just, like, as a usable resource for, like, rope and paper and 5 million other things. And I think I could get somewhere with that. I don't really know what the stepping stones would look like, but I think that, you know, there's a career to be made out of that, and I would enjoy that a lot. Horseradish culture. Meek, have you ever had horseradish? I'm like trying to think of a time when I have ever had it, but I'm blanking a little bit. Yeah, you have to know how to design for maintenance, how well they do together, etc., etc. Yeah, that makes sense. I did choose horticulture as my third choice back in high school, which is a vocational school. Oh yeah, they do offer horticultural studies at the nearby. There is a nearby vocational school, so if I wanted to go that route, I could. I'm still very much interested in this online program, and I like specifically the sustainability aspect of it, and they're like, how do I describe it? It's like an online branch of a pre-existing, like, physical university, so they're accredited already, but they have, like, a specific branch of the university that is online and meant for different environmental programs. So, like, it's not just sustainable horticulture. There's, like, wildlife care, there was some, like, marine biology stuff. They had, like, a bunch of different ones. I'd have to look into the university name again, but I know there was a ton. Did horticulture back in high school. You see, you did it too. She loves horseradish. I love horseradish. I ate it last week. When's the last time I had anything that had horseradish in it? Like, I know sometimes, like, different sushi places will use horseradish and diet green because they don't want to actually get wasabi, or they can't find fresh wasabi. Is horseradish at all related to horses or radishes? Sorry for T-Ray. It's a type of radish. Yes. And it's like a palate cleanser. It, like, clears up your sinuses. It's just, like, kind of like mustard. It's, like, spicy. But not spicy as in, like, capsaicin, like a pepper, but, like, it'll clear out your nostrils. It'll get you crying. I don't know what's up with it. If you're but if you're serious. What, has there ever been a day in his life when Chronic has ever been serious about anything? Let's be real here, chat. The horse part is because back in the day that was a term to denote strong or coarse. So strong, harsh root. Yeah, that pretty much encapsulates what horseradish is. That's all you gotta know, more or less. But yeah, that's kind of the biggest update that I have for you guys, is just the job stuff. And then also me, you know, figuring out school stuff a little bit. Everything with hubby is the same and good. Everything with the house is the same and good. Everything with my little cretins running around. I think Louis is sleeping on the couch right now, and then Bebo is upstairs sleeping on our bed probably. I constantly live in a Schrodinger's cat state of semi-serious. You know what? That's a pretty accurate way of describing it, yeah. Learn something new today. Etymology is fun to some. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting enough. I'm trying to think if I have any other updates. Everything with me and Koumori is good. Oh, this is an update that I think you guys are gonna like. My husband's father, they have the same name. I just call him Dad. So if I say Dad, it refers to my husband's father, my partner's father. They took me shooting for the first time. This was what? This past week on Monday or Tuesday? We were just hanging out. We didn't really have anything going on. And hubby decides, yeah, let me text Dad and let me see what he's up to. And then of course his dad, being his dad, like called and just wanted to talk on the phone. And he had asked, like, if we go to your house and pick out, you know, some different ones, can we go to the range? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? So, oh nice, how was it? It was so much more fun than I thought it was going to be. I didn't know, like, I had expressed interest in at least trying because I know how important different outdoor activities are for hubby, and I knew that he wanted me to at least try. So I was like, yeah, I would like to, you know, I wanted to have a better understanding of what it was like. Shooting is one of those things I've never done, but just assume for no reason at all I'm good at it. No, you have to, there's a good amount of practice. June gun nut arc? Absolutely not. I have a very deep appreciation, and I maybe within, I don't know, the next 2 or 3 years may consider having my own firearm, but for now I'm good. I don't really need that. And like, I would want to make sure that I have, you know, the proper safe to put it in, and, you know, like follow all the safety protocols. I'd love to like attend a class to really understand. But, you know, as like a one-off, let's go do something fun with Dad. Let's try it just to, you know, see what it's like. I enjoyed it. What gun did you use? I tried multiple. So we drove down to the range and I tried 4 different ones. I have a little list. Hold on, where is it? I gotta scroll up in my messages with my friends. I tried a 22 rifle. I tried a 308 pistol. I tried a 22 LR revolver. And I tried a 20 gauge bolt action shotgun. That one was crazy. That one was wild. But they started me on the 22 rifle, which had the smallest of the ammunition size, and there was really like no amount of recoil on that, so that one was the most comfortable one that I tried, where I didn't have any issue with it at all. I just remember the line from that movie, The Patriot, aim small, miss small. I want the pew pew kind. There's enough guns in your neighborhood, Mig. Y'all ain't got nothing on my Nerf arsenal. It feels neighborly to join it. But yeah, we drove down to the range. My hubby's dad is actually a lifetime member of like one of the local ones because he's the one who's always like maintaining everything. Like he'll go and just cut the grass and he'll check like different traps that people set up, or he'll clean, you know, different areas and just, you know, like maintain so that everybody has a really nice range to go to. So whoever, like, I don't know, is like the head of the board of the committee, like, I don't know, they're just like, yeah, just give him a lifetime membership. He's allowed to come here whenever he wants. So we go down, it's just the three of us. There's nobody else there, so I was a lot less anxious because I didn't feel as pressured by like other people being there. And I had earplugs. They both had like those big set of like the muffled headphone things, and I would first watch them, you know, load the firearm, get into position, shoot the target, and just see what the proper like stance is like. I asked a bunch of questions, and then they just handed it to me being like, do you want to try it? I'm like, okay. And I figured it out, and I honestly, they said that I did pretty good. I hit the target every time. I didn't hit like a bullseye every single time, but I was still like within the target. I got a couple really good hits. The 22 was the most comfortable. There was like no recoil. The pistol and the revolver, I had a little bit of trouble with because, you know, there's nothing that pushes into your shoulder because it's a handgun. And I don't think I have the right strength in my wrists to like hold on to it while it's recoiling. There was more recoil than I thought there would be in a pistol. I don't know why my brain had the assumption that there would be no recoil at all. No, there is recoil. And I don't think my wrists were prepared for that. But I tried that, and then towards the end, I think hubby was digging around in dad's car, and he was like, when did you pack a shotgun in here? He's like, oh, I was already sitting in there. So he's like, can we shoot it? He's like, yeah, why not? Like, let me find the ammo. And he, I watched them do it first, and hubby warned me. He was like, this is the one that's gonna be really loud. I was like, oh boy. And it scared the daylights out of me. The first round that they did, I was like, holy, my God. And then they wanted me to try it, and they kept warning me. They were like, make sure that you're pressing into your shoulder as hard as you can, because the sheer amount of recoil on it, like if it's not pressed up against your shoulder and it's just kind of hovering, when it does recoil, like you could really bruise up your arm, you could really F up your shoulder. So like I'm pressing it as hard as possible. I'm like, I don't know if I'm pressing it hard enough. And then I took the shot, and it scared the daylights out of me. My God. I was trained with the M4A1 back in the military. Ooh, I can't even imagine. I've never shot anything but a sniper, but I feel like any handgun is a good way to get carpal tunnel real quick. Yeah, again, I was so surprised that the handgun, the pistol that I used, had more recoil than like the big gun that I had used the first time, the rifle. And it confused, like my brain couldn't comprehend that at first. I understand why now it makes sense. But that was goofy. It was fun. I had a really good time. I look forward to getting to do it again. I know some other things on our like planned little to-do list is I also want to get better with bow and arrow. I want to go fishing for the first time because I've never been fishing and I really want to. Hubby has talked about taking me to go hunting. I don't know if I really want to go hunting. I prefer just target shooting. I don't mind. And like my whole thing with hunting is I don't think I'm the right person to go hunt like a deer. I would feel much more comfortable if I hunted something that I knew I was going to either eat or use. And there's no way that me on my own, I would be able to use a whole deer. Not that I wouldn't share, you know. They're both very ethical in understanding hunting and how to use an animal fully in its capacity, which I really appreciate. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing any of this kind of stuff with them. But they're very good about, you know, honoring the animal, using every part of the animal, not letting anything go to waste. I appreciate that. But I think if I were to hunt anything, I would probably like to go hunting for like duck or turkey or pheasant or, you know, like birds. Because I feel like even though it's probably a more difficult type of hunt, I know that I'll use it. And I know that I will really appreciate the animal if I do that versus deer hunting. OMG, I love fishing. How often have you gone fishing, Meeg? I need all of your fishing advice. I know Gramps likes to go fishing in all the different video games, but I've never been IRL fishing, and I don't know what I would be doing. me. I still really want that hat. Me, the fish, and the woman are in a polyamorous relationship built on mutual trust and respect. Oh my, I remember when we had that day where we were just looking at different versions of that meme over and over and over. My hunting extends to finding a matching sock in the pile at the end of the bed. Sounds about right, Grandpa. You know what? You're more of a foraging type. Going to the local coffee shop and foraging whatever pastries are available. You're doing your part. It's fine. It's all good. My God. Not often, but if I had the free time, I'd always be fishing. Ooh. So I have a lot to look forward to. I know there's a specific type of fish that is, like, I would say the most common out of everything in the area that I live in. Again, I'm trying not to dox myself or anything. There's a very popular fish in our area, and you can buy like a charter. So that it'll be like a dude driving a boat, and you catch as many of the one fish as possible. And it's sort of like a guaranteed thing. You just see how many you can get within like a certain amount of time. Hubby and Dad have gone ice fishing a bunch. They never end up getting anything, but they've done ice fishing a bunch. I think ice fishing isn't really my kind of fishing. I feel like I'd be miserable out there. I would be absolutely miserable. That is not my kind of fishing. I don't think I would enjoy it. I can't wait to go this summer though. Yeah! Only went fishing once when I was a little shit. Yeah, well, that's normally how it goes when you're a kid, right? Makes sense. See, I wish that I would have had those opportunities growing up, but I unfortunately was not afforded such luxuries. But you know, it's already way past that point in my life, so whatever. I heard some ice fishing holes are fully enclosed. Wait, we can swear now? I mean, outside of being a mod? What do you mean? I think we've always been able to swear, it's just like excessive swearing is not cool. Or like, I feel like YouTube gets really picky about which ones you're allowed to use in chat. Again, I think it's more of like a frequency or specific phrasing kind of thing. Yeah, I don't care if you guys swear. I don't stream to children. I have not designed my audience with children in mind. Before, I would constantly be censored by YouTube before I was a mod. Well, I mean, things have changed since then. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just the bitch who makes the biscuits. I just here, man. I don't know. I don't know how much YouTube has changed. I haven't really been here consistently enough to like know when that change might have happened. I don't know. Who runs YouTube now? Neil? Is that his name? Who's the CEO of YouTube? We have to find out. Who is the current YouTube CEO? It is Neil. It's still Neil. Neil. Well, but Neil as in N-E-A-L. So maybe don't spell his name wrong or else he won't let you swear anymore. N-E-A-L. Neil. He has decided to allow it for such purposes. We must find the CEO of YouTube and the CEO of shit. The CEO. What? And who do you think that might be? Who do you think that might be? I would love to know. I'm like prying your little brain open so I can try to understand, but it's just like a pink pile of mush. I have no idea what's going on in there. I'm getting lost in the sauce, man. Dawn, I'm not reading that out loud. If the shareholders are willing, I can take up the mantle. If the shareholders are willing. I don't know what's going on at all over there. I have no part in any of that. Oh, I guess another little tidbit of work-related stuff. So while I was your fruit brat, I can't talk anymore. You know what? I'm done. While I was previously a fruit bat librarian, even though I only worked part-time, they still allowed us on their what's it? They had like a retirement fund that they kept putting in for us, which I thought was very nice. I don't know if I'm going to have those same benefits of retirement specifically with my new position. I know I'm getting like health insurance, so I assume also maybe a 401k, I don't know. But regardless, I like read through, it was a very specific like specialized retirement thing because it was meant for like different public services within the state, and I don't see myself being in a similar position again, at least not anytime soon. So I was able to request a refund of whatever was in my account. So I think sometime this upcoming month, if not the next, I'm going to be receiving whatever refund from that. and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. So that might go towards PC fund. I don't know yet. But that's happening. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, the second that I no longer had that job, I was like trying to like dig into all the info that I could find, but I had to wait until I got a letter in the mail from like a month after I was already gone of them asking like, hey, do you still work here? You haven't like put any contributions in towards your retirement fund. And it was like, if you want to maintain the account, it's like $15. And I was like, what? No, I'm not maintaining an account for a place that I don't even work for anymore. Give me my money back. So I had to do some paperwork, but it was very minimal. It just wanted like, you know, my basic info. I needed like a notary signature to say that I wasn't lying. And then like where I wanted the money to be sent. Just like my bank info stuff. But I'm getting my money back soon. Yay! That's a good thing. God, I feel that I'm still on the email list for the YMCA that's been like half a year since I worked there. That's how it feels, man. I don't blame you. It's like ridiculous. Like you look and you're just like, why? Why? I have nothing to do with this anymore. Why are you still putting me through this? I don't want anything to do with this. I'm not suddenly going to join back in. Huh? What? Very, very confusing. I don't know what other... I'm trying to think of other updates that I have for you guys. Nothing terribly interesting. I'm having a pretty good, like, mobility day. I feel like the past month or so, I've really been struggling with my mobility, but I've been doing pretty good the past, what? I started noticing improvement yesterday, and when I woke up this morning, I was doing really well. Adobe still charges $90 plus for canceling. It's so stupid! I hate Adobe products. They make me so mad. They charge you for not using their service anymore? They do! Adobe, like, milks people dry for, like, every cent that they're worth because they don't, like... somebody decides that their products aren't worth it anymore. And it's like, they do it on like a month per month basis so that you pay way more money than like doing a yearly subscription service thing. Oh my god, it's horrible. It is truly like abysmal how bad Adobe is as like a predatory company. I want nothing to do with Adobe. Isn't that against consumer protection laws? You're not allowed to charge something in exchange for nothing. It's like, it's one of those things where, like, you have to pay up front for what the rest of your months or, like, chunks subscription would have been. Because, like, you can buy it on, like, I don't know, like a 3 or 6 month kind of basis. And if you cancel it in the middle of that, you have to pay up front, like, all the rest of it. Or something stupid, like, it's a really stupid model. Yeah, not in the US. I would dig into that more, but, I don't think that's a very good idea. I don't think that's the kind of stream that everybody came here to see today, and I don't know if I really want to touch that conversation, because all we're gonna do is get very, very upset. And I don't want to do that. It's just an upsetting kind of thing. Woof. But yeah, no, fuck Adobe. Fuck their stupid, backwards ass, subscription-based model bullshit. I hate it. It's dumb. There are so many better things that you could be using that are free. Just because it's not the quote-unquote industry standard, like, whatever. Listen, if you're in a specific work environment and they require the use of Adobe products and they're the ones paying for it, then whatever, I don't care. Like, if y'all want to spend all that money on a stupid BS program and make me use it, but I don't have to spend $1 of my own money, whatever. You can be that way. Whatever, I don't care. But if you're gonna try to require me to use it and then require me to be the license holder and paying for it and not reimbursing me and I have to pay out of pocket for it, nope, not gonna happen. I'm building my houses out of brick from now. Chronic bricked up in chat real time. Is that what's happening here? I gotta be careful guys, I haven't streamed in so long that I forget what my own streamer etiquette is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what anything is going on. I think there's money to be had in being an open source software broker or something. Exactly. Also, hi Henry, welcome in. It's good to see you. Unfortunately, I'm too used to drawing on there, but by this point, there are so many better programs that are free though. You don't have to pay a dime for, and then like the learning curve is like, they'll have exactly the same type of, you know, like features as different Adobe products without having to pay the stupid everything for it. It's just like a very small learning curve just to get used to like a different interface. But if it's saving you money, then like why bother? Yo, for 20 bucks, I'll tell you what else to use. That's how it feels, man. Jeez. I get very fired up about stuff like this. I don't know about y'all. That it took you this long to figure out what the hell I was even talking about, man. This is why we're friends. Is I get away with saying stupid stuff like that without you even noticing until like 5 minutes later. Man. Again, I still kind of wish that I had planned something, I don't know, more for this. I have such bad perception in terms of realizing how long a thing takes. Like, again, I had like all these things that I wanted to update you guys on, stories to tell, but I talk kind of fast. Either that or there's like stuff that I have to omit because it's, you know, like I'm live streaming and I can't share every single detail, therefore it's like less content, and I don't realize just how short of a time period or like how little time will pass with whatever it is that my main purpose was, which was to update you guys about certain things. And now I'm going on a rant about how I didn't have enough content prepared because I didn't realize how little time it would take to update you guys on what's going on. And now we're sitting here BSing about who knows what. And that's the stream. I don't have anything else planned. You think I know what I'm doing whenever I get on here? You think I know anything about anything? That's just straight up untruthful. Play 21 questions with us. Okay, how am I supposed to keep track? Isn't that like specifically a 2-player situation? What? Is it a vegetable? No, it's not. I don't know what it is, but I guess I have to figure it out now. Is it Ringo Starr? It is not Ringo Starr. Screw that guy. Ain't that what Zatsus are for? I mean, for the most part, yeah. But like, I don't know, sometimes it feels silly because it's like, I don't know what else to do. Is it guacamole fruit salad? It absolutely is not. No. Is it good with a horseradish? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Does Don's question count towards the 21 questions? Is that part of the 21 questions? I'm counting it. I think that'd be funny. Does Horty know about it? I don't know Horty. I don't know who Horty is. I don't know. I don't know. Is it the golden ratio? It is not the golden ratio. Guys, I've never played 21 questions. I don't know what's going on. I'm just playing up the bit. Am I supposed to think of something and you guys are just trying to ask what it is? Is that the whole game? Is that the whole game? Is this like an I Spy situation? Why am I the one asking the questions? Is it the frankincense ratio? You know what, Grandpa, you got it right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Wait, you don't even have anything. I don't know. I've never played 21 questions. I don't know how to play. Am I supposed to think of something? I'm supposed to think of like an object or a thing, and you guys are trying to like ask questions to guess what it is? It's Trivial Pursuit. It is Trivial Pursuit again. Oh my god, it's a nightmare. That's what it is. It's a nightmare. Oh my god. Yeah, come on. I don't know. I don't know. Who is Francis Bacon? Who is Francis? You're just watching me have a meltdown in real time because I just genuinely don't know what is going on. That's pretty much a normal June stream, right? That's just what happens. I don't know either. I don't think any of us know what's going on. I'm taking a sip of water. Everybody leave me alone. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't freaking know. It's water! It's water! Yay! Is that what you guys wanted? Is that what I was supposed to do? Was that correct? What's your favorite color? At the moment? I mean, I've really been digging different shades of green lately. The Siren's Call of like a good, like, olivey green color. I have a big, like, flowy pair of pants, like super duper wide-legged pants that are like high-waisted and it like dark green. It just goes with everything. I love that pair of pants so much. And I have a sweater that's like a little bit darker and less like yellow toned, like more true green toned. And it's like, it's a very, very soft knit. Oh, that's a good sweater. I was told I was weird for saying rose gold. That's not weird. My phone is rose gold. A lot of my like random tech stuff, like I have one of those like batteries that you charge up that you can use to charge your phone or other devices. That's rose gold. My earbuds are rose gold. My DS, my Nintendo DS Lite is rose gold. Like, rose gold is great. My favorite color is puke yellow. Chronic! What is wrong with you, bro? Yellow. Mine is just yellow. I know your favorite color is yellow, Meeg. I love Meeg's aesthetic. Guys, if you haven't watched Meeg on Twitch, what are you doing, bro? If you haven't watched Meeg on Twitch, then what are you even doing here, bro? So cute. Everything that Meeg does is so cute. I love all of the aesthetic choices. I love the model. I love the games. Y'all gotta watch Meeg. So good. I know for a hot minute, me and Gramps kept playing Terraria on Grandpa's stream. I can't stream it because Laptop Chan gets mad, but we were playing hella Terraria for a while, and that was great. And Meeg was there. It was fun. All I have is rose frankincense. Grandpa, if you don't shut up. Stop it, my ego. No, I'm gonna boost your ego all the way into the clouds, bitch. I freaking love you. You're awesome. I gotta have you on the talk show at some point. That's gonna be fun. What's your favorite animal? Wouldn't it be a complete disservice and like completely off-brand if I said anything other than bats? Wouldn't that kind of defeat the purpose of everything? I'm just like, I really like cows. The Hyrax. Yeah, exactly. My favorite animal is the Hyrax. My favorite animal is just tetrapod. Any of them. Gotta love me a tetrapod. Trilobite. My favorite. Not me cracking myself up from my favorite animal is the trilobite. Oh my god. Guys. I love you, Gene. I love you, Meeg. My favorite animal is Grandpa in Terraria. Exactly. Completely unhinged. Water bear. I like jellyfish. The stupid, invincible, tiny goobers. Guys. The other day, me and Grandpa were hanging out, and I really wanted to try the game Peak, the mountain climbing game, because I mostly just wanted to see whether or not it would run on my computer, because I have a couple of the different, like, really fun multiplayer games. Grandpa didn't even realize Henry was in chat, guys. My god. Anyway. I wanted to make sure that it even ran on my computer, because I have a bunch of the different, like, popular multiplayer games like that. Another reason was just I had watched Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning try to play Peak, and I forgot how bad they were at video games. So much so that I got so pissed off watching them play it that I had to cleanse it out of my system by opening up the game and playing it on my own. I turbo lurk, it's fine. I went and took a shower while y'all— You were showering? While I streamed? 1,000 lashes? I don't know. What's the appropriate punishment for doing something like that when you're supposed to be staring at the screen and looking at me? Imagine doing self-care. Imagine. Yammering. These are highly important philosophical conversations. Thank you, Chronic. Thank you. Anyway, I still haven't gotten to the end of the story. Peak! Me and Grandpa played Peak. We were just hanging out in a random server and we were playing Peak. And there's one of the items you can pick up is a freaking frisbee. I'm so mad that we weren't streaming. Like, I'm genuinely really upset that we weren't streaming because this was so funny. We were on the beach where, like, the freaking plane crashes. And Grandpa decks me in the shins with a frisbee. I fall over. And I'm laughing my ass off being like, what the fuck? Did that frisbee make me fall over? And then we walk further along. And he does it again, and I yell at him, and I was like, what the fuck? Quit throwing the damn frisbee at my shins, making me fall over. What's wrong with you? And I was holding a coconut in my hand, and you have to break them open or else you can't eat them. I'm aiming at a tree. I'm aiming at a tree that's like somewhat distant to me, and you have to like, there's a throw meter, so you have to like reel it back and then throw it to like get a certain power amount behind your throw. Of course, the second that I let go, Grandpa walks in front of it and I knock him out, and the coconut breaks over his head, and I lose it. I absolutely lose. I'm like slamming on the desk. I'm crying, laughing. Grandpa didn't even realize what was going on. He just like fell over in game and he was like, what the hell just happened? And I'm just losing it. And I just was like gasping out that I broke the coconut over his head. And Meek is there too, and Meek starts losing it. And she's just in chat like messaging. Oh my god. I'm so mad that we weren't live so you guys couldn't see the brilliance of what happened. Oh my god, it was so funny. Jesus Christ. I really wish I had been recording that. It was so funny. Oh. Can I recommend a Netflix show? You can, but I ain't got Netflix right now. I ain't got Netflix money. Oh, you know what I could share about the two shows that a show that I have watched and a show where the finale is coming soon that I'm really excited about. I've got to bounce. I have to attend an event in a few minutes. Glad I could catch a stream though. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for joining in, Henry. It was good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your event, quote unquote, goes well. I hope everything goes smoothly. You take care. Have a good rest of your day. But yeah, me and hubby watched through the whole Fallout series. I think I might have already talked about this on stream. I don't remember. If I have, you can stop me. But we watched through all of season 1 within a couple days. Oh, before I go, what kind of watch do you wear to a funeral where you don't know the person who died? As long as it doesn't have like the silicone like type wrist thing and like the bright colors. Just something metal. Not silicone. Well, if it is silicone, then like at least black. I'm out too. Got chores. Play nice, everyone. Bye, Grandpa. Outer Banks. Some teens get more than they bargained for when they find a treasure. There's dangerous people after it too. Ooh. That might convince me to get Netflix if it's good enough. That sounds pretty good. Perfect, thanks, June. You're welcome, Henry. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But yeah, me and hubby watched through all of season 1 of Fallout on Prime, and as soon as we finished, like, maybe like the next day or the next like 2 days later, season 2 started dropping, and that was like a once a week thing. I'm guessing he timed it because he knew that it was coming out at that time, so we got to enjoy all of season 1 and then go right into season 2. And then we would get so impatient every week being like, I want season 2, I want the next episode already. And we really, really enjoyed season 2 as well. There was one specific part in season 2 that was our favorite. It was the second to last episode of season 2, and they were playing a very specific, like, super dramatic song, and it was like right before the finale of season 2. Oh, it was good. The feeling from seeing that was just insane. It was great. Walton Goggins. Big Walton Goggins fan over here. And also a very big fan of Aaron, who plays Maximus. Whew, what a man. I'm into it. I remember me and you talked about Fallout, but I'm not sure it was on stream. I don't think it was on stream. I don't remember. Fallout is amazing. I have grown to really appreciate Fallout, and I know that Amorous is gonna be pissed. I know Mod Amorous is gonna be so pissed at me because she has been, like, throughout the entire duration of our friendship, which was like years and years before I even started streaming, has always been sending me Fallout content and me not understanding any of it because it's like random screenshots, or she would go on like little rants about stuff that happens in her Fallout games, and I don't know what's going on. So I had no appreciation for it. And it wasn't until I moved into this house and got with hubby and started playing through the games together that I even understood what the hell was going on. So, like, now I really appreciate Fallout and all the inside jokes and all the different, like, memorabilia and, like, all of it because of my hubby. And I know Amorous is probably gonna tear me a new one for that. Man, I love the show, but the amount of purism I was hearing while the season was going on was so irritating. Oh my god, yeah. That's the one thing that hubby always harks on as well, is that, like, fandom dynamics, like, are deadly. Especially within the Fallout community, it can get really, really bad. Played both 3 and 4. We had started a playthrough of 3, but didn't get very far. We did a playthrough of New Vegas, and that was really fun. And we did multiple playthroughs of 4 in different variations, different mods. Did some of the different DLC with, like, Far Harbor and stuff. I don't have a deep enough opinion about 3. One of my previous coworkers prefers 3. He likes 3 a lot more. I really liked New Vegas for its, like, different kooky plot lines. I think New Vegas has a really fun DLC. I think it's a more difficult game than 4. I feel like 4 is a lot more, like, user-friendly for anyone who's, like, only just starting to get into the Fallout franchise with, like, the aiming and stuff. And I prefer a lot of the characters that are in 4. Like, I love Nick. How can you not love Nick? And Curie... how can you not love them? They're so amazing. I love the way that their characters are, like, they're wonderful. I love everything about them. I struggled a little bit with some of the different characters in New Vegas that are supposed to be like your companions. But some of the other random people that you encounter in New Vegas, I like a lot more. What's it? My favorite Nick questioned my sexuality. Nick's voice actor, mwah, very, very, very good. Nick's comebacks when he like doesn't like somebody and he's like being snarky with them, mwah, chef's kiss, amazing. Fahaba. What's the I think the DLC that I'm thinking of with New Vegas is Old World Blues, with the doctors with their brains are in the dome and they have the computer screens and like the voice mods thing. I really wanted to make like a pin set, like enamel pins of all the different like doctors that were in the mountain, the dome, with like different phrases, like doctor's favorite teddy bear and like valedictorian of American High and like stupid shit like that. I really wanted that as a pin set. I thought that would be really, really funny. I love Nick so much I hear him all the time in Skyrim. Wait, what do you mean you hear him all the time in Skyrim? Did you put him in Skyrim? Or is his voice actor like, well, because he works with Bethesda regardless. So you just hear somebody who's like similar? I'm confused. I'm not good at this. Help me understand. Listen to Bellathor from the Whiterun General Goods Store and you'll see what I mean. I have yet to do a playthrough of Skyrim, so I gotta figure that out. Oh, sorry, hubby's texting me. Had to message back. There you go. Oh, Stream Elements bot, hush up. Hush up, you. But yeah, I have thoroughly been indoctrinated into the Fallout franchise. I like it. It's fun. I know they're doing their, they're doing Wasteland Jamboree in West Virginia in like, what, a month? 2 months? Something like that. But then they also have their Good Springs meetup in Nevada. I don't know when they do that. But I know Walton was at the last one, but I wasn't in the Fallout franchise until just recently. So I wouldn't have even known who he was. But I do know that Walton Goggins is a man with unlimited charisma, and it's unfair to the rest of us. Oh, I was looking at the Good Springs meetup, and it looks wild. It is wild! Apparently the last time a bunch of people like damaged the bar and some people set up a GoFundMe to help pay for the repairs. But like, guys, it's a real town in a real area and it's like somewhat historic. Please don't go breaking shit and ruining stuff. Not cool. You know, play Skyrim yet? You gotta play Skyrim. I struggle sometimes with fantasy environments. This is a conversation that I've had with hubby before, where I I know Skyrim is extremely popular. I know Skyrim has a lot to offer. I know people mod the shit out of their Skyrim and get to do whatever they want in it. The pure basis of it being a very, like, fantasy heavy environment, I struggle with. Because it feels like I need to learn a lot before I can enjoy the world. Like, I have to learn all this world building stuff of, like, you know, its history and all these battles and, you know, the different, like, regions and areas and kingdoms and, like, these people don't like those people and blah. And it's really, really hard for me to, like, get behind. Versus Fallout is science fiction based, and you already know I like science. So once the premise of what Fallout was explained to me, and understanding the timeline and just some of the kooky stuff that they made up for Fallout, it was a lot easier for my brain to comprehend and appreciate, because it was like the science fiction side of the coin, if that makes sense. Can I recommend you some games? You can. I will do my best in looking them up and seeing whether or not I'd be interested. But I was much more inclined towards Fallout as, like, because it has, like, it's more based in reality of, like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's science fiction, and it appeals to me a lot more than fantasy environments. I feel like in order for me to truly enjoy something, I need to have some amount of it rooted in reality so that I can really comprehend it. Otherwise, I struggle a little bit. I don't know. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Chronic, tell me that I'm making sense. I need to know that at least some of what I'm saying makes any sense to anybody. Even if you don't mean it, just say it. I do understand what you mean. It's nice being able to connect the story to the real world. That being said, Skyrim doesn't rely too heavily on world building for the main stories, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, maybe I can give it another shot. See, and that's what I like about Fallout too. Because if you know, there's a lot of really, really deep implications of Fallout because it's literally a nuclear wasteland. But there's so much random ass goofy stuff. Fallout really doesn't take itself super seriously, because if it did, it would be just, like, absolutely miserable the whole time. Versus, like, hey, look, there's this weird cult of people who worship an unexploded nuke or bomb, and they're getting tainted by all of the uranium or plutonium or whatever, and that's why they worship it. And, like, it's weird kooky stuff like that. Or, like, the stuff you don't understand can usually be inferenced. Are you aware of the game Hi-Fi Rush? Wait, no, that's Muse Dash. I was trying to think of, like, what game that was. I was thinking of Muse Dash. Hi-Fi Rush. Because I have Muse Dash on my, Steam wishlist. Hi-Fi Rush. I think I might have seen a playthrough or, like, a one-off stream of this once. I like the art style. I think that's kind of cool. Ooh. And it's a rhythm game? Rhythm action game. Ooh. That sounds like an arcade game. My favorite game of 2023. It looks really fun. I like it. The little summary that it gave me was Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game where the world characters in combat sync to the music. Okay, so it's a rhythm game. Starring Chai, a wannabe rock star with a music player fused to his chest who fights an evil corporation. Ooh. That looks like fun! It looks like a lot of fun, actually. It's right up your alley. Yeah, I might have to get that. It looks good. I feel like lately, I haven't really had a ton of games that have been sparking the same amount of interest as I remember it doing. I cosplayed as Chai for MomoCon. Oh, cute! I haven't really had anything spark, at least recently, with like a game I've really gotten into in a hot minute. For a while, I was playing Hades on my Switch and doing consistent Hades runs, at least 2 or 3 a day for like a couple days. And then like last week I was playing a ton of Pokemon Mystery Dungeons on my DS, and that was really fun. I kind of want to get back into it, but the last time I tried to boot it up, it was freezing up on me a little bit, so I tried to give it a break. And then I played Peak the other night with Gramps just to get it out of my system, and that was kind of fun. But it's been a while since I've really been enveloped in a game, I guess is the term I'm looking for. I know hubby was struggling for a little bit because he didn't really have anything that he was getting enveloped in until like a couple days ago. Him and his buddies have been playing, I think it's called Arma, and it's like a it's like a Call of Duty, sort of like a war fighting game. I don't know. And it's supposed to be like, there's a bunch of mods that are on it that make it into like a Vietnam simulator. I don't know. Now, if you want to cry to a game, there's Until Then, my favorite game of 2024. That one hurts. I am fully into all the sappy games, so I might enjoy that. Until Then. Console game. 2024 narrative adventure game by Polychroma Games, set in a fictionalized Metro Manila, Philippines, following high schooler Mark Boria? Okay. It's cute! I don't know why I haven't heard of this. This is really cute. Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. That looks nice. Oh, damn. Arma? I've played that before. It's a very, very in-depth shooter. It tries to simulate a lot of the more minute stuff in the military, but it also has some cool fictional politics. Won Best Narrative Game in the Game Awards of 2024. Ooh! You know I love me a narrative game. If I could play through Night in the Woods again, I would. Ooh. Love me a narrative game. Also, the devs got charged for espionage in Greece for photographing military bases! They're like, I swear it's just for a video game! We just want it for a video game, I swear! That's good shit. They're dedicated. I can appreciate that. Yeah, there's a specific server that I think he's been playing on, and that it's supposed to be a recreation of like a Vietnam War. I don't know. He was doing it for a while on what's it called? Oh my god, the name's escaping me. Far Cry 4. No, is it 5? Far Cry 5 has a DLC that's like a Vietnam War thing. So he was doing custom maps on Far Cry for a bit, and we were also playing through the main story a little bit for a while. He was also playing some Just Cause 3. He checks out on his Fallout 76 every once in a while. We were trying to get some Skyrim going a little while ago. He had a mod set that he wanted to try, but of course, you know, Bethesda is Bethesda, and it was taking its sweet time and ruining everything and just breaking. Oh, Night in the Woods mention? Yeah, man! Were you here when I did my playthrough of Night in the Woods? I have a playthrough of Night in the Woods. I played through all of it. I love that game. Even freaking still to this day, I'll go on YouTube if I want background music and I find like the Night in the Woods ambient music, just stuff that plays in the game, and it's like, it's calming. I just play it in the house while I'm cleaning or while I'm just doing other stuff. Have you seen Project Hail Mary? I know of it. I have not seen it. I know that it exists. I haven't even freaking watched The Martian all the way through. Like, I remember seeing bits and pieces of The Martian maybe once, but I have not watched Project Hail Mary. I know that that's, oh my god, I'm forgetting his name now. He was just on SNL a little while ago. Ryan Gosling. It's Ryan Gosling, right? Oh shit, then yeah, you'll love Until Then. Okay, good. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. Don, were you not here when I played through Night in the Woods? I have my playthrough saved. I have it somewhere. I know I have a playlist for it somewhere. Who was it that I also remember promising? Oh, there, I was just about to mention you, Greed. I was just about to say whenever I get my new computer, I might do a replay through all of Avion and actually get the good ending that I wanted instead of the bullshit one that I did. But I want to get my new computer first. Nah, I don't think so. I love Night in the Woods. Yeah, go, if you rewatch, I played through it and I did all the voice acting in it and it was really fun. I really love that game. That game's awesome. But yeah, Chronic, Ryan Gosling. Me and hubby will not stop quoting the freaking SNL bits that Ryan Gosling did most recently. Where he's the freaking Cyclops guy. We won't stop quoting it. He'll just walk over to me and just go, wife, wife, wife. And I just do the, no, stop, I'm not your wife, go back, stop, I'm not your wife, go back. And just, oh, we never stop going back and forth. What game did you voice act in? No. Not that I voice acted in the game, but while I was doing a playthrough of Night in the Woods, I was trying to like voice all the characters differently, and I was having a really, really good time doing that. Because they don't have any official voice lines, but they have dialogue So I would just play around with doing the voices, and it was fun. You slumber, a cucumber. No, not that video. Oh, I was like, what? I need this game. I wish. I would love to voice act in a game. Again, I feel like I would probably need a better setup before I... Either that or they'd have to send me out to some studio somewhere so I could record lines. But I think if I were ever offered, it would be really fun. I would really enjoy that. I do have... Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing. I have people come up to me very frequently that say I have a nice voice, and it always embarrasses me. But I know, like, I really love... One of my favorite hobbies that I do outside of streaming is I love attending local karaoke stuff, and I do a lot of karaoke. And specifically, one of the more recent times I've gone, there was karaoke at one of the wineries, because there's a bunch of wineries near me, and there was a very, 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 very drunk woman who would not stop trying to, like, hype me up and just talk to me. Funnily enough, there was another lady who I had seen there a couple of times because I go there frequently, and she was like, oh, it's so good to see you, I'm glad you came, like, we always love whenever you do karaoke here. I was like, oh, that's very sweet, thank you, blah 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 blah. And when karaoke was getting wrapped up and everybody was getting ready to leave, super drunk lady finds me and she's like, you just need to keep following your dream. You're such a good like, what? Can you go on, like, The Voice? Have you ever gone on The Voice? And I was like, oh god. And like I explained, I was like, I've tried, you know, auditioning for The Voice before. I don't have very good technical equipment because they do like an online, you know, casting call first, but my audio equipment isn't very good at the house, so like I don't really normally get picked. And then the other lady who I spoke to, who was not super drunk, she was like, you know, I think you should talk to the owner here at the winery. Her husband or her son or like somebody related to her, like, knows people within the music business. I'm sure that they would, you know, find something for you. The next time that you're here doing karaoke, find me and we will go talk to them. Now, the specific karaoke person who hosts it is actually hubby's dad. He's the one who does all the karaoke setup and equipment, and he hosts. So I'm waiting for an update of when he will be there next so that I can go and talk to whoever this lady is that she wants me to talk to, the owner or whatever. I told you not to tell people about that time I was drunk at karaoke. Meg, what I wouldn't do to hang out with you IRL, we would get into a lot of trouble, and it would be so much fun. I karaoke'd for the first time drunk, Sung Good Kid. Sung Good Kid? Is that the name of the... I'm lost again. Noise. Thanks, Mini-Me. It's funny, because last year, there was a local karaoke contest, and I got second place, and apparently everybody was under the agreement that it was bullshit that I got second place and I should have gotten first. Oh, the band is called Good Kid. Okay, that makes more sense. But all of my friends and relatives were all under agreement that it was bullshit that I got second place and I should have gotten first, and the only reason that the other girl got first was because the judges were very biased and just wanted to pick a really cute girl. And I am not, guys, I've already mentioned I am not conventionally attractive IRL because I am plus sized. And of course, that is quote unquote not pleasing to men, which whatever, I don't give a shit. But everybody agreed that it was bullshit that the judges picked this teeny tiny gal over me getting first place. I'm totally not salty about it at all. I also agree based on nothing more than believing it. You know what, Greed? I'm so glad to know that you are in my corner based upon not being there, not hearing anybody else sing, only believing in me and nobody else. I appreciate the dedication to the bit. I appreciate the dedication to your Oshi, to your fave. Sounds attractive to me. Thanks, Dawn. But I'm going to try again. And I want to get a first place trophy and not a freaking second place trophy. I deserve to win. June, we are going to hang out IRL and get in so much trouble. We absolutely will. And Grandpa will hear about all of it and lose his mind in the process. Meeg, I don't think you realize that this is so much more viable of an option than you think. Considering I am soon to have big girl job with big girl money, and I already live in a big girl house that has extra space. I know you can sing well, you're good. Oh, mini-me, you're sweet. I was thinking in the car earlier, because I drive hubby to work. We only have one car. Grandpa's gonna have to bail me. Yeah, we're gonna get in a lot of trouble. If Grandpa's bailing you out, then he's probably gonna have to bail me out too. And then we're kind of doomed. We're kind of screwed if that's the case. Yeah, I was driving hubby to work, and normally after I drop him off, then I'll change whatever music I have playing. And I'll do, you know, car karaoke by myself, just singing along to whatever. I have noticed that because I've been attending karaoke frequently within this past year, and just like doing more music-y stuff in my off time, just singing a bunch, I feel like my voice has matured a lot. Like, I remember I had vocal lessons as a kid, and my vocal teacher was always very impressed by how mature sounding my voice already was, and like how much control I had over my vocal cords as a kid. But now I feel like because I've been singing very consistently this past year, of like doing karaoke probably at least once a week, if not more, my voice feels a lot stronger. My voice feels a lot more like solidified, not solidified in a bad way, but like I feel a lot more confident in whatever pitches I'm hitting. I feel better with my like enunciation. I don't know. I feel even more confident as a singer lately. And I really want to put up a couple more covers on the channel. And I know I have some like works in progress, just like on the back burner somewhere in my computer. But I recorded them so long ago, I'm afraid if I listen back to them, they're not going to be up to like the standard of where I want my vocals to be, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm gonna want to re-record everything, change the audio, fix everything, redo it all. I don't want to have to do that, but I feel like my voice is a lot different from like my first cover that I posted. Saying he's gonna bail you out after playing Crime and Punishment, yeah. Yeah, and? First bail is on me. Y'all gotta save us. If we get into some shit, y'all gotta save us or else we can't stream anymore. And I think that's a bigger crime than whatever nonsense we probably got up to that led us to that point. I'm just saying. This is for the good of the people. We're doing everything that you'd want. Me singing is like the seagull from Little Mermaid. What is his name? I'm trying to remember his name now because you brought up a character from a Disney movie and I feel like I should know his name. What is his name? I don't think anybody else in chat is like a freaking Disney adult. Not saying that I am, I know he has a name and now it's driving me nuts that I don't remember it. Gerald with a hard G? That is absolutely not it. What is the name of the seagull in Scuttle? His name is Scuttle. Gerald with a hard G. You freaking moron. Gerald with a hard G. Piss me off again, man. I highly doubt your singing voice is like Scuttle, but me when I post misinformation on it. You bastard! Absolute rat bastard. It's Scuttle. Yes, it's Scuttle. My god. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of karaoke lately and it's fun and I feel like my voice has improved significantly. I did a bunch of karaoke in the car before I got here. I'm just kind of vibing to the music in the background too. I forgot how comfortable streams are when we're just hanging out and I got a little bit of music in the background. It's nice. It's a very nice thing. Hopefully with my new job position happening soon, I can make a more consistent streaming schedule. I really want to be able to do that. At least during the summer while I don't have to worry about school stuff. Do you have a favorite game you like? Ooh, it really depends on the day. Love your streams, they're always chill for me. Oh, thanks, Mini-Me. Favorite game? I would say if I really had to narrow it down to a single game, I would probably say Stardew Valley. I could, like, when I get into my Stardew Valley moods, good luck trying to get me out of it. Once I start up a game and I have a new save file, I go crazy. I love June streams, I'm always dying laughing. I'm a natural born comedian, as the public says. That is simply who I am. But Stardew Valley I would say is my number one. Other games within that sort of area include Terraria, Minecraft, Animal Crossing. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, Mystery Dungeons, specifically Explorers of Time. That's my favorite one that I grew up with. I have also been playing Bowser's Inside Story, one of the Mario RPG games I want to get back into. What else? Hades. I was playing a lot of Hades for a while. Hubby got me on the Switch. There was My Sims and My Sims Kingdom. I didn't like the original My Sims, but I did like My Sims Kingdom. But I got stuck at some stupid part where it's like all electrical work, and I gave up. I haven't been back on in a while. We got a Joker over here. Yeah, we do. Is that the one where Bowser becomes a good guy after eating the Mario Bros to fight his evil shadow twin? Banger final boss theme. I don't know about the evil shadow twin. There's the Fawful guy. He's the little green guy with the big swirly glasses. And he's not necessarily a good guy. I would say, if anything, he's like still a bad guy or like an anti-hero sort of thing. Mario and Luigi are still the good guys. They go back and forth between either in Bowser or out of Bowser. Just depends. And My Sims for the Wii. Oh my god, is that how far back it goes? It's on the frickin' Wii? I used to have a Wii. I forgot how fun those are. Wii Sports. Wii Sports. No, if I... Oh no. Oh no, this might be too big of a deep cut. This might be a bad thing. I highly doubt that anyone in chat could figure out what my favorite game on the Wii was. I don't know what I will do if you do figure it out, but I highly doubt any of you are going to guess what my favorite Wii game was. And it has literally been years and years and years since I've played it or really even thought about it. I don't remember the last time I had to think about this game, but now that I am thinking about it, it's like, ooh, wow. It was certainly a choice. Jet Rocket? I don't know what that game is. I do not know. Mad World? Definitely no, it was not Mad World. Nuh-uh. Was it the dog game? The dog game? Which dog game? Super Mario Brothers Wii? No. No, not. No. Chick Chick Boom? No. It's like so... It's so deeply embarrassing that this was my favorite Wii game, and this is not a memory that I've had to bring up in a very, very long time. I would be very, very surprised if I don't even remember the name of it. Girl! You're like, that dog game. Don't remember the name of it, but that one. You expect me to use my brain to remember? You know what? That's fair. You know what? I can't be doing you like that. You're right. You're right. But no, it was not a dog game. AC/DC live rock band track for the Nintendo Wii. I will say that's a closer guess to any other guess that's happened so far. Yes, it is music related. I will say. And it's not just dance. That's not what I meant. But yes, music related, I think is the best hint that I can give. Oh my god. I used to play this game all the time. I think to the point where it used to annoy my parents. All-Star Cheer Squad? What, do you have a list of like freaking Wii games that you're going through, or are you getting all this off the top of your head? That one Smurfs Just Dance game? No. There was a Smurfs one? Why the hell did they make that? Smurfs dance game. I've got a list. That's what I freaking thought. I was like, there's no way that you just know all of these games like they were all in roster at your house. Ben 10 Alien 4. No, you're colder. Not wrong direction. How many different franchises were they able to get as a Wii game? That's crazy. That's crazy work. Did you guys know there's a Barnyard video game? A hubby was watching some sort of like YouTube commentary video about a Barnyard game. Papa Smurf throwing down some dubstep. Oh, made me recoil. Wii Battle of the Bands. Like, it's like you're close. I don't like you were closer with the AC/DC, I think. Kind of. Should I just say it? Oh god, it's embarrassing. Oh god. It is very, very embarrassing now that I'm thinking about it. But I liked it. It was fun. I'm sure that if I had a Wii and I had this game and I plugged it in right now, set it all up and started going at it. Wii Boogie? No. No. I bet I could get 5 stars. I bet I could do it. Just the Wii Music app. Just listening to Wii Music. That's all. That's all it was. No. Oh god. It was the Michael Jackson experience. I used to play that game a lot. It was fun. I liked it. I would like wake up early in the morning before I had to like go to school, or I would wake up early on like a weekend and just freaking dance my little heart out to Michael Jackson The Experience. Oh my god, it was so much fun. It's very, very embarrassing now. I had a good time. It was fun. I feel like if I had Just Dance, I would have a broader appreciation for music, but I just wanted Michael Jackson. I did the same with the Smurfs dance game. So you had the Smurfs dance game. I didn't even know that existed as a thing. I didn't know they made that game. They have Dance Dance Revolution for the Wii. I feel like... Ooh. I've always wanted to go to, like, one of those arcades that have an actual, like, DDR machine with, like, the bars and everything, and, like, actually play some DDR. I think it would be really fun. I know there's one arcade near me that has, like, I think they have the Taiko drum game. And then they also have that one where it's like the really big ring and like you have to tap it with your hands. It kind of reminds me of Love Live. Sort of like that thing. I like rhythm games. Rhythm games are fun. Oh, now I want to go to the arcade. I want to go to the arcade! Oh, it'd be so much fun. Oh, excuse me. Gosh. Maybe I gotta make a cup of coffee. Or some tea or something. I need caffeine in my body. OMG, us doing DDR, I'd live and die for that. If we go to the arcade that I'm thinking about, they have DDR, they have all the different rhythm games, they have coin pusher games. Coin pusher games are fun. They have claw machines, they have bowling. We could either get food there, or there's a ton of restaurants that are around where we could go out to eat if you don't want, like, you know, like kind of concession food. Like, there's a really good Chinese buffet. There are a surprising number of Smurfs games. Someone is convinced that Smurfs are still relevant. What was that one rhythm game with the Wubba Dubba Dub? Is that true, girl? I know. Oh, with Rosemi? Is there a rhythm game that has Rosemi in it that I don't know about? I'll only dance if I'm drunk. Well, we can make that happen. Me, 36 and clumsy, doing DDR would be a sight. And I'll pay to see it, bitch! I'm all for it! I'm putting all my chips on the table! I think we'd have a really good time! Grandpa's gonna hate us after this! Oh... Wait, so there's a rhythm game that has Rosemi in it? I was unaware of this. Speaking of unaware of VTuber shit, I am mad at Grandpa. I'm so pissed. We were hanging out in call the other day, and he's like, yeah, you know, I'm planning on going to blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. And he was like, did I not tell you anything about this? I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, yeah, there's like a VTuber convention happening. And I was like, oh, cool, that sounds like fun. And he's like, yeah, I'm doing a meet and greet with so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Here's the guest list. I'm gonna read some of them off. Jesus Christ, if I would have known that it was even going on, I would have gone. I'm so mad at it. Literally, some of my faves are gonna be there, and I could have bought meet and greet tickets, and I could have talked to them and said hi to them. And he's like, I've known about this for like a month already at my I'm like, you didn't mention any of this to me. We had not had a single conversation about this happening. But apparently this is like the first year that they're doing this. So he's gonna go. He's gonna scope out whether or not it's even worth going to. And if it is, I'm going next year. Because it's complete and utter bullshit that he didn't even tell me that this was a thing that was going on until now. Way too late. Grandpa moment. It is a grandpa moment, and I'm mad. I'm pissed. I would have gone, and I would have had a great time. Felician Koo is gonna be there. Mint's gonna be there. Doki Bird's gonna be there. Iron Mouse is gonna be there. Like, I think, Rin Penrose, Merriweather. Like, there's a lot of really good VTubers that are gonna be there, and I'm pissed. I'm so mad. The amount of money I would have paid to see Mint, to say hi. But, like, when literally he was reading off the list, he was like, so-and-so, 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 Felician Koo, so-and-so, and, like, I was like, wait a second, did you say Felician Koo? And I had a full-on, like, fangirl moment, where, like, I literally squealed like a little girl. And I was like, oh my god! And just freaking out. And he was like, well, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this sooner. I was like, yeah, you are sorry you didn't tell me about this sooner. The fuck, man? I could have gone! I'm mad. So, if it's good, if it's as good as he says that it is, I want to go next time. I want to. I better go next time. Minto mention. I love Mint so much. I adore that girl. And all of the absolutely insane shit she does. I have like multiple clips saved on my phone from me sending her money in like super chats and stuff, and her talking to me. Like, it's like obsessed fangirl level. I just, oh, I love that girl. I love her. And I love Ku-chan. Oh, his new model. So pretty. Such a pretty boy. What's not to love? Wow. Love staring at Ku-chan. So pretty. Guys, I'm tired. Guys, can I go take a nap? Am I granted permission to go take a nap? Maybe I come back like in a couple days. And I really mean it this time. I'm not just gonna disappear again for a while. I really do want to come back and maybe play a game or something. I've been day drinking. You know what? Then I guess it's time for you to start dancing, boy. You said you only dance when you're drunk. You better get them shoes on. Saying all the big name celebrities, youngsters, he only half knows and is like, cool, whatever, like it's nothing. It's just, He's just like, yeah, so it's like, I'm meeting up with this VTuber. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know that one because you, like, Grandpa specifically has mentioned them to me before. But then, like, all the other ones, I'm like, it hurts. I want to see that it hurts. Am I Grandpa? I don't know. Are you Grandpa for not knowing who I'm talking about? Is that what it's in reference to? Or because you also would like to take a nap? I'm okay with either of those being the option. Clarification, please? I'm a little sad, but do take your nap if you need to. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. Well, part of it is I need a new computer chair. The one that I have, it feels like I'm always like sliding off of it. And like, I can't really sit comfortably on it anymore. It lasted me a good amount of time, but I think because of the material that it is, it doesn't work for me anymore. And I don't think like the cushion is really like that good, or at least it's not meant for like a plus-sized body to use on a daily basis. I need something that's like more sturdy. Don't get me wrong, I love this chair and I don't really want to give it up, but like I can't sit for very long on it. Not knowing who them whippersnappers are. Such a whippersnapper. You say, as they are probably older than the both of us. They're just have some amount of like relevance right now. They are absolutely definitely older than us. There is no way that any of those streamers I mentioned are younger than us. There's no way. There's no way. They've been streaming way longer than like I even knew what a VTuber was. There's no way that they're younger. Anyway. Yeah, I want to go take a nap. I think I've yapped enough. Again, I did that thing where I had so many things in my head that I figured were important to talk about, and then not fill out as much time as I thought they would fill out. And now I've just been rambling about nonsense for who knows how long. I think that means it's nap time. I want to hold my cat. I want to get a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something. I would like to eat a proper meal and just cozy up somewhere for a little bit before I have to head out the door again. Oh, okay, have a nice snooze. Thank you, Dawn. And thank you everyone who joined today. I know Henry and Grandpa had already left, but it really means a lot to me that you guys took time out of your day just to come hang out with me. Do a whole lot of nothing with me. Just humor me and sit here while I'm yapping away. It always feels good getting to stream again. It's one of those things where it's hard if like I haven't been doing it consistently, but once I start doing it consistently again, I don't think I want to stop. But it does mean a lot having you guys here. It was nice seeing you all. Nice to talk bullshit with y'all. Have a good nap. Thank you, Meek. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I will aim to stream maybe on like Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, that should be doable. Have a great rest of your day. Rest well and much love. Thank you, Mini-Me. Alright. Thank you everybody so much for joining me today. I don't remember my outro is. I don't remember what my outro is. But I will see you guys maybe later this upcoming week. And maybe by then I'll figure out what the hell my outro was so that I don't embarrass myself again. Alright, everybody. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. 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 Hey, I remembered that part at least. Bye, everybody.